Welcome to BDSM. Bloody, dreadful, shite, movies.
This is Chris.
Hello there.
And some people say he has questionable taste in movies. So he's on a mission to see if this is true. By watching the most painfully bad movies he can find and try to enjoy them. He'll be scoring each movie based on 5 categories. 1. Did he find it entertaining in any way? 2. Did it have a good story idea? 3. Was it boring? 4. Will he ever watch it again? 5. Would he recommend anyone else to watch it?
Hello, and welcome back to the BDSM Cinematic Dungeon. Don't mind the noise. I've got a group in enjoying the Green Bay butter churner while watching the 2002's Master of Disguise.
Perversion is rampant in our society.
So before I sit down for the delights of Arena, I'm going to share some more cinematic stinks.
Now, children, are you sitting comfortably?
I want to tell you a story. Me and my partner went to see AI with 2 friends at the cinema. And while we were sat watching the film, we all had the same idea. We all wanted to walk out because it was so boring. But we were all just too damn polite to say, come on, let's go to the pub. So we all sat there for 2.5 hours, bored out of our tiny little minds, only to find out while we were walking up to the pub that we all hated it. That's English politeness at its best. We all thought it was overly long and bloody boring, and should have ended at that first fake out ending. So basically, AI is a boring retelling of Pinocchio with alien robots tacked at the end. Oh, I hate that film. I cannot sit through it. It's like visual Horlicks.
Every morning, things begin to wind you up and continue winding you up throughout the day. It's hard to relax until you sit down to a nice cup of Horlicks. Horlicks mixed together with warm milk helps you unwind. Horlicks. Whoops. The key to a nice, relaxed evening.
Let's get this out of the way, shall we? This week it's Charles Band's Arena, starring Claudia Christina from Babylon 5, Golda Kutt, and Quark from Deep Space Nine. I would say the names, but I can't probably pronounce them. Arena was finished in 1988 and wasn't released until 1991. There is no information of how much it costs or if it went to the cinema or anything, so I'm taking it's a TV movie. The plot is...
In a huge space arena, fighters from all over the galaxy come to battle each other in hopes of claiming victory. While most warriors are of various alien species, Steve Armstrong is a rarity, a human who aspires to compete in the games. Training with his friend Shorty and encouraged by the lovely promoter Quinn, Steve has a shot at the Intergalactic Championship, but plenty of extraterrestrial brawlers are eager to take him down.
And it has some great reviews like this.
Arena is an awful film. It's stupid, incoherent and boring. The lack of money is obvious. The main characters are ridiculous, a Californian surfer look-alike and his friend kind of Bilbo Baggins. Well, they are just terrible. The arena scenes are dull, very dull, believe me. It's a soulless sci-fi ultra-low-budget film. The script and the acting, it's just for the laughs. The special effects are just awful. I think the only thing credible in the film are the aliens' faces. If you are I repeat, a really sci-fi fan, you might like this film, but if you are not, don't waste your time. An episode of Babylon 5 is much better than the entire arena.
I stumbled across this movie one of the 5 million times that HBO showed it my junior year of college. If you like cardboard cutouts in the crowd, wrestling moves that are supported by visible wires, and a plot that a monkey could write, then rent this movie. Terrible, awful, but not the worst. There is always Congo, where you want to make an ashtray out of the stupid monkey's head, but that is another rant. If you want to see a good action space movie that is brainless, see the motion picture classic and guilty pleasure Starship Troopers, lead by Doogie Howser. Stay away from this piece of garbage that could have been shot in someone's garage.
I'm surprised none of them were 1 stars. So I'm actually quite looking forward to this one. Oh, let's watch it, shall we?
On the edge of our galaxy, there is a battleground where alien warriors compete for the ultimate prize. I am champion!
Will a human do battle in the arena? Now where is the challenger?
Where humans have lost.
You ever thought about the arena, Steve?
It ain't gonna work. This guy's a human.
What it takes to win.
You're talking about arena fighting. It's not for me. Oh, come on, man. Turn this shit off.
That was interesting. It so reminds me of an episode of Babylon 5, mixed with a hint of robot jokes. Well, it is Charles Bams in it. And it's just as cheap and cheesy as I remember. I got through that pretty quick because there's not much information about it. So, let's get scoring this bit, shall we? Let's see how it does in the cinematic kinkometer.
Unbelievable. What a great round 1.
Did I find it entertaining in any way? It's not too bad. The standout people for this are Goldacott and Quark. It's that bit more enjoyable. The fights with the different aliens are alright, but they were a bit slow and clunky, but fun. And talking of the alien designs, they are great. You can definitely see where the budget went. So it scores 1 point.
And round 2 begins.
Did it have a great story idea? The premise is not too bad. With a bigger budget, better writer, it could be awesome. With a great fighting movie in space. And there you get another point.
Round 3 is entitled Hair by Night.
Was it boring? I really don't remember it being so dull. It plodded along like an old lady who lost her Zimmer frame. But it was watchable. I've watched slower movies and enjoyed them, but it just needed a bit more fighting and a lot less talking. And there you get another point.
I knew I'd make it past round 4.
Will I ever watch it again? Probably not. If it's on, I might catch it, but I'm not going out of my way to watch it, so no score there.
5 fingers. Round 5.
Would I recommend anybody else watch it? Oh, nah. If it's on, maybe give it a watch, but don't go out of your way. So, no score. So, with a score of 3, it just about gets into the cinematic pink.
I've been lucky. I'm into pink.
So, that's been a pretty short one today. There's not a lot to say about that film. Alright, so, what do I fancy next time? I know, a good action movie. I wish. I've decided I'm going to watch Ballistic X vs. Sever, starring Antonio Banderas and Lucy Liu. It has a score of 0 on Rotten Tomatoes. Oh, so it's gotta be good. I've heard this film is basically cinematic Horlicks. I torture myself in so many stupid ways. Really do. And I'm going to be inviting you to torture me. So if you want to suggest a film you want to watch, and if I can find it, I will try and enjoy it. You can email me on bdsmpodmovie@gmail.com, or you can find us on Facebook, Twitter, and wherever. You'll find me. Google it. So, I'll see you next time.
If you would like to join Chris on his painful mission, then come and join the BDSM Facebook group, facebook.com/groups/BDS movies. Or you can contact the BDSM Dungeon by email bdsmpodmovie@gmail.com.